Hey guys, what's up? It is your pal Keith, and I am here live again in the control room of world famous Essex recording studios just outside London in England. What do we have here today? We've got another Grynch. I've probably owned more of these Metallica James Hetfield very rare Grynch baritone guitars than probably anyone on the planet. They made very few of them. I think this is my sixth or seventh one. And came to me today from my buddy Hayden out in Milton Keynes, right by the Marshall Amplification headquarters. Yes! So, if you're new to the channel, click like, smash the subscribe button. You're going to see some crazy rare guitars I get from all around the world each and every day, as if you were holding them up close in your very own hands. Alright, what is the Grynch? Some of you might not be familiar. It is not a Cat in the Hat character from Dr. Seuss. It is very, very, very rare. In fact, it is the only LTD signature, exclusively LTD signature Metallica guitar for James Hetfield. It was, I think there's like just over 250, 260, something like that, of them that were ever made. There was a large batch that didn't survive. They were shipped to the Australian distributor and fell off into the ocean in a container. So I think there was like initial plans for 300, and somewhere around like 40 or 50 of them were lost at sea. But this one is in phenomenal condition. It is number 150. Got the signed certificate by James Hetfield, signed and dated by him. And that is his handwriting. It's not a print. And just a really, really cool guitar. To give you some background story on what these are. So, a baritone guitar has a longer scale neck and is generally used for drop tuning, for doing much lower tunings, and generally serve like a special purpose. With a band with a back catalog like Metallica, it would be used for a very specific song, or sometimes even part of a song. Well, so James Hetfield wanted a baritone, and he endorsed by ESP. His tech took a Korean LTD Viper and transformed it into what they call the Grynch. This is actually, in my opinion, much nicer, much nicer than the one James himself has. But they looked at it and they recreated it and made a very limited edition. There's no ESP Japanese version of this guitar. It is just the LTD. And to my knowledge, this is the most valuable LTD guitar ever made. These sell for more money than any other LTD guitar. If I'm wrong, correct me. I challenge you to tell me a more valuable guitar than this. And there's some notable users of the Grynch. Evanescence, if you look on, they've got one video with like 1 billion views. I can't remember which song it is, but the guitarist actually played the Grynch, this signature guitar, in their music video, one or two music videos, and when they performed at the Grammys, which is totally nuts. It's got the classic James Hetfield EMG 81. Oh, let's get in focus, guys. There we go. 81 and EMG 60 pickup configuration. It's 24 frets, abalone dot inlay. You've got acrylic perloid Grynch logo at the 12th fret. More abalone dot inlays, but look at the fretboard. This fretboard is intense. Look at the figuring of this. Premium woods. The headstock matches. We're under a very bright spotlight, which is kind of brutal. But you can see, look at how blingy, look at how glitzy the hot rod flames are on this. And of course, James Hetfield is famous for his love of hot rods and dramatically customizing vintage cars. He's been in the press lately. He's donated some cars to a very famous museum out in California. I think there's a few that are going up for auction as well. But I mean, this thing just looks insane. especially under the lights on stage. There's just nothing cooler than this. For the Gibson SG fans of the world, this is like the best of the best. It doesn't get cooler. On the back of this one, well, all of the Grinches, you can see the hot rod flame motif continues, and it just sparkles like a million diamonds. It's so cool. All down the neck. G150 serial number. My thumbprint. If you want to start a life of crime, you can copy my fingerprints. And USA Spurzol locking tuners, as found on all of the James Hetfield signature models. Yes. Condition's excellent. I mean, look at the back plate, guys. There's not a mark on it. This is just as clean as they come. This has been babied. I mean, it has a huge, massive Gator custom case with all of the padding to make sure it's perfectly safe in storage. Everything fits like a glove. Really, really nice, guys. And if you want to compare it to others, just look on our channel. Go type in ESP Grynch. You'll see all of our other videos for the different models I've had over the years. Anytime I can find one, I get one because they are just the coolest. And I mean, if a guitar is good enough for a band like Metallica and a frontman like James Hetfield, it's good enough for your buddy Keith. For sure. Alright guys, well it's July 3rd. I'll say it in advance. Happy 4th of July to all of my American friends watching this. Happy Independence Day. Here in England, we call it Happy High Treason Day for tomorrow. For us, it's our Independence Day for the pubs. The pubs are opening. The pubs and the bars are all opening in England tomorrow. So it's going to be a party. I don't know how productive I'm going to be tomorrow. Not sure how many videos I'll get done. But at least we got this one done for you. Hit that like button. Leave some comments. Leave some love. Follow us on the socials at Essex Recording Studios on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All of that jazz. And we will see you soon in another video coming up after this. Got another guitar from my buddy Hayden. It's a ESP Eclipse. Very pretty one. So we appreciate that, Hayden. Thank you so much. We love having these killer ESPs in our collection. And, you know, he reached out to us on Instagram. We've been getting a lot of fans reaching out on Instagram, selling us some guitars, asking us questions. We really appreciate it. So by all means, get in touch anytime. All right, dudes. Let's see if we can bug James over here real fast before we sign off. Whew. James. That's James and his brother there. All right. They're saying goodbye, too. We'll see you soon, guys.